Welcome to episode 8 of the Division Z podcast. My name is Jason. What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Had kind of a tough week. I'm kind of see-through. Hang on, let me turn off my light underneath.
I'm kind of see-through.
I've got this LED lights that I have underneath because my favorite color is green and all that.
Yeah.
So I always display those. But today I looked extra see-through, so I'm gonna just turn that shit off today. But yeah, today is episode 8 of the Division Z podcast. Welcome to the stream, Mist Evolve. Welcome, my friend. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. And y'all remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about JohnyJ's campaign to remaster Die Rise. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. I sure as hell do. This dude is on a tirade calling people out for saying Die Rise is a bad map. He called out Tim Hansen, and then apparently he called out the Smith Plays. I didn't see that video yet, but you were telling me about it, right, Cosmic?
Yeah. Well, pretty much as you would see in Tim's video, the video he did on him, he just shoots down every point that the Smith Plays makes, and he wins again, like in the Tim Hansen video. He just destroys everyone.
Yeah, it's just too much knowledge.
He said we're gonna I can't remember what was leading up to it, but I think it was something like we're gonna destroy him with facts, logic, and beer. And he was like, oh, since we're talking about a Canadian, we have some of Canada's finest beer or whatever, right? And he's like, we're gonna drink this, and then it cuts to a shot of him just breaking it with an axe.
Oh.
Yeah, it just cuts to a shot of like, no, we're not drinking Canadian beer.
I see how it is.
That's exactly how it is.
I don't know, like the buzz around Die Rise is so weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, why Die Rise?
He just loves it.
Actually, I got something to say right now.
Okay.
If JohnyJ25 sees this podcast, I invite him to come on this podcast, and we will debate live on stream all of our points.
Yeah.
To Die Rise either being bad or good. How about that, JohnyJ? The invite is out there.
Accept our challenge.
Accept the challenge. Accept the challenge. We'll debate you on Die Rise.
Well.
Yeah, honestly, it's one of those things where I just go, Die Rise at this point is becoming a meme.
Yeah.
Because
it's so funny. It's just growing.
Yeah, like the title of my stream today is JohnyJ25 is a meme. It really should be Die Rise is a meme, but no, but seriously, Die Rise is becoming that much more of a meme every day because
of him.
It's such a bad map, at least to me, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously, to some people, it's the greatest map of all time, but
and Treyarch should remaster it.
Treyarch should remaster it. But it's one of those things where I just kind of go, well, you got this really bad map, and you know what? Actually, at the end of the day, wouldn't it be the funniest thing in the world if it was just all for just shock value, and he's not really serious about it? And
he's just like, I'm joking, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just joking, by the way.
I think the reason he has such an attachment to it is I think he did something on it, like he broke like a world record, like an Easter egg run or something.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that, and that's why he loves the map.
Well, you know what? Good for him. If he likes the map, all the more power to him. I'm gonna disagree 100%. That's why I think it'd be cool for him to come on the podcast.
I think
any Die Rise lover in the chat, go ahead and put your stuff in the chat below there. But
I've said that I think that Die Rise would probably benefit not the most. Transit would, but Die Rise would be next in like map quality. If it got a remaster, it would benefit them. Like Transit would be first because I'm pretty sure they're just going to do like a total 180 with it. But then Die Rise, they could fix all the problems. They could just fix everything. Whether they do or not, I don't know. Like maybe they won't, but like they could.
You know, it's one of those. I think Die Rise could benefit from the Wonder Sphere
Yeah.
from Rise and Brack,
I
where
think every map should have that
you
in
can
it.
leap from building to building with that instead of having to jump off the building and then kill yourself on accident. You
Yeah.
know, that's the one thing that turns me off about Die Rise the most. Where just like, well, I gotta traverse the buildings and then I'm probably gonna die,
Mm.
and all the areas just kind of suck, and I'll eventually end up falling off. So yeah,
I think
I'm not gonna play the map.
I think that all kind of big maps like that, like I guess Die Rise isn't really big, but there's just a lot you have to go through. I think there should always be like a fast travel option.
Yeah, you know, fuck. Even Voyage of Despair
Has one.
I think that's the worst map of all time. That has fast travel.
Yeah.
Shoot.
No, I think it would benefit like if they fixed a lot of like the problems. I've been trying to do 100 speed run on it because I want to try and do it. So I'm going to do a practice one when I get to 100 on it, and then I'm going to do a proper one. Right? I won't beat the world record. It's just something I'm wanting to try and do. And I've always thought the problems being like, oh, it'll never happen to me. I won't fall off. I'm not stupid, right? I've fallen off so many times in these speedrun attempts. With the Sliquifier, and I think one time I jumped over to a perk and one of the elevators. You know, as I jumped, the elevator started moving up. So you know when I got to the perk, I just fell.
Oh,
I was like around 30, and I was like, no.
That's rough.
I've lost my weapon in the Pack-a-Punch as well. That's one thing that's happened to me. I was like, I'll risk it. I'll do it. And I did it. I put my A94 in. Like, okay, I'll get this done. And then it went up. And I was like, okay, I can't go up and get it because by the time I go up and get it, it'll be next to me. Like, it'll be on the same floor again. So there's just, I don't know. They don't ditch the elevators, but maybe just not put the perks in them. To be honest, like maybe just
make it so that you don't put the perks in them. That's a good idea. Make it so that it's an actual way to travel around the map,
like classified or 5, like just get in the elevator or something. Yeah.
Or, if you still want to put the perks in the elevators and do all that kind of stuff, don't just make the elevator key just a one-time use, and then you have a limited numbers of them.
Yeah.
On the map. That's just dumb. Like, I like the concept of the elevator key that brings whatever elevator you want down to you. That's cool. There's 2 major issues with it. Number 1, it's a one-time use. Number 2, it acts like another part. So if you're trying to build the Sliquifier or the Trample Steam,
you have to juggle it about
the key with you either. You got to choose one or the other.
Yeah. Well, actually, have you seen that part swapping thing?
I have seen the part swapping thing, but I don't like playing on keyboard and mouse.
Okay, yeah.
Me. But I'm sure you can probably find a way to do it on controller. But yeah, I have such a bad time with keyboard and mouse just because it's not that I won't try to play on it. It's just I suck on keyboard and mouse. I get the hang of keyboard and mouse eventually as I play it, but I just suck with keyboard and mouse. So I'd rather do something that I'm good at. And if I got to plug a controller into my PC, I really don't give a crap.
My thing is using a controller for especially videos is so much better because keyboards just make so much noise. Like, I feel like I know there's people that have the best mics out there that doesn't pick it up, but for someone like me, you can hear the keyboard quite extensively because it's a loud keyboard. I bought it because it makes a nice sound. I can't remember what the type of keyboards are called, but the ones that actually make like a noise.
Yeah, that really satisfying.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I was like, oh, this is sick. This is before I started doing stuff on YouTube, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll do this, and then after going back to my first video or whatever, you just hear the, and it's like, oh, so a controller, especially for zombies, is like, well, a controller, a lot of it's muscle memory from when I was playing when I was a kid. So my reactions are better with a controller than it is with a keyboard and mouse.
Absolutely same. It's like, even on my microphone, even though my microphone's pretty damn good, it's a blue snowball. I like these brand of microphones, but I'm sure you guys can hear this. on stream right now, I'm pressing buttons on my PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah,
And I'm
but
clicking the sticks and
it's so slightly that you wouldn't notice in the grand scheme of things.
It's so slight, but you know, if you have an attuned ear, you can listen to it. You know, but even more so from my Xbox controller that I've plugged in, man, it's like it's that kind of plastic that makes so much noise when you click it or you do anything with it.
Is that a 360 or Xbox One controller?
It's a 360 controller. I think I showed it on stream before,
nice.
But I'll show it on stream again. It's a wired Xbox 360 controller. I got it at GameStop for like, I don't know, $20-$25. Because it's like an off-brand one too.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's at Play. That's what it says on the top of it. But you can't really
fine
see it right there on camera.
Like as long as it does the job.
Yeah, exactly.
And plus, you know, if you were to break it, like, you know, if you like hit it against something or whatever, it's not a big deal because it didn't cost you.
It didn't cost me much, and at the end of the day, I've had it for like 2 or 3 years, so it's like I can just go get another one.
Yeah.
It's like it served its purpose, but that doesn't mean I can just go and break it, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. And to be honest, that controller, like, you know, the actual material used, it's probably the exact same thing. It's more like to the normal 360. It may be a bit less good, but it's more just the fact, oh yeah, this is an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
That's how they make their money.
Dude, you know, like, and I hate to admit it, right? But it's like, you know how many fucking controllers I've broken? Like,
I've
like,
noticed
when I was younger, I mean, I still get angry and I rage at things.
Yeah.
But I don't throw my controller across the room anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like I just get really angry.
I mean,
like back when I was in middle school and high school, especially like I don't know, like freshman year of high school, it'd just be like, "See ya!" Like that shit across the room.
Just so when I was younger, I never got so angry that I would throw a controller, right? Like, I get mad, but you see, like, playing on a keyboard and mouse. Whenever I get mad at something, like, it's more when I'm playing zombies by myself, you know, if I die stupidly, like on Dire Eyes, I'll, like, either go to hit my desk or, like, my keyboard. One or the other, I'll be like, "Rrr," and then I'm like, no, don't, it's not worth it.
It's like, y'all know on stream sometimes I go,
yeah,
and I'm like, God damn it. You know, but I'm not hitting it super hard. Like, I don't hit it super hard. Sometimes I hit it pretty hard, and then I go, yikes.
Yeah.
But, other times it's just kind of like a god damn it. You just kind of tap it a couple times.
I think the reason people do it is because you know how that thing cost you cost you money.
Yeah.
I think
$60 fucking.
I think it's like, okay, I'm so mad, I don't care. I'm going to break this thing that cost me so much money that shows how mad I am.
Humans are crazy, man. That blind rage that not just the people who get mad at video games. Anybody. I don't care what you're doing. So, you know, you can get so mad at whatever you're doing sometimes that you just go, yeah, fuck it. And then you just start going on a huge breaking spree and you punch the wall or whatever. You know. I can imagine people like cooking, right? You know, the ingredients, you know, everything didn't turn out the way it was, so you just throw the cupcake or whatever against the wall.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know what else. I don't know. You're a construction worker.
The house you make doesn't work, so you just tear it all down. the house that costs like $500,000, like there's one brick that isn't in it, and you're just like, you just get a bulldozer or something, just knock it all down.
Or like you're trying to screw something together, you got like a drill or whatever. It's not screwing in properly or whatever, and you throw the fucking drill or something. I don't know. Kind of going off on a weird tangent here, but
about breaking stuff.
Break stuff. That's a Limp Bizkit song, I think. Or something like that. I don't know. Another obscure reference. Ladies and gentlemen, don't listen to Limp Bizkit. But yeah, zombies.
Yeah, zombies. What the podcast is about.
It's a zombie podcast.
The Z stands for zombies.
Z stands for zombies. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Stand for zucchinis.
Going back to, I guess, Die Rise. And going back to more JohnyJ. I think it's like you said that Die Rise is more the meme, but he's the reason for it. If he wasn't here, do you think there'd be someone in his place defending Die Rise to the extent? I don't think so either. I don't.
Nobody in their right mind would defend Die Rise.
There's not any more such an opinion like that out there. Like you get people like Mr. T Lexify, the Smith Plays or whatever. Origins is the best map, or Horizon Drac is the best map, or Mob, right? Then JohnyJ is out here. Well, actually, I think Die Rise is the best map. They're like, oh, why? Sliquifier. He just says Sliquifier.
Like pre-patch Sliquifier, as everybody says, pre-patch Sliquifier, godly, and that's the greatest thing ever. But now, it's not as good as it used to be, even though it's still pretty good. It's still a really good wonder weapon.
To be honest, right?
One positive thing about it, maybe the tramp.
I've used it for my like high round runs, right? And you know how they're like you can get a whole round out before, like you get a whole round away with it, right?
Right.
If you plan your shots right, you can get like probably through like half a round of zombies. Not half a round. I'm probably being too generous, but I shot a shot right, and the chain reaction just kept going for like a good minute, and I was like, "Well, shouldn't this stop by now? How does it work? Is it like, does it have a certain point where it stops, or?"
I think, I'm sure there's some sort of timer on it,
or maybe it's like 24 zombies at a time, like a full wave.
It could do like a full horde.
And after like round like 90 something, isn't like a 2-shot kill or something? I'm pretty sure that's why it's gotten weak. I'm pretty sure they thingied it. So after a certain point, it's like, okay, you have to shoot twice now.
What's funny about it is too, speaking more about Die Rise, you watch Mr. T Lexify when he was trying to do around 100 on Die Rise, like the trials and tribulations of doing around 100 on Die Rise. That was one of the funnier highlight videos that I watched from him.
His highlights come out so fast.
Well, dude, he's got a sick editor.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like,
I mean, shoot, I forgot his name. Oh my God, what's his name? I think Roman is his name. Like, the dude's a sick editor. I mean, that's the kind of shit you love to see, And that's what makes bigger channels, more clickable at the end of the day, because it's like a business at that point.
Like, how long was the Die Rise 100 to been? Probably like, I don't know, probably like 4 hours at max. I think the world record is like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Because Mr. Lexify tried.
He tried multiple times, didn't he?
4 times.
Yeah.
He put each of those attempts in his highlight video.
And he got the best bits.
Like 12 plus hours of footage. Just cranked out.
You know what he must do? He must watch the live streams, right? And whenever something funny happens, he's like, okay, I'm gonna mark that down.
Write down the time code. I agree. That's a great idea.
That seems like the way
to. I need to get better at that. I absolutely need to get better at that because I've done that before. Like I'll say like, chat, clip that, and then that'll give me something to put in the video where it's like, at least I know I can put that in.
Yeah.
I got to get better at looking at, what time it is, roughly around what's going on.
I feel like
then doing something. Like, I don't know, because I'm streaming and then I got to like write it down.
I feel like it might kill the moment. Yeah, like when you're doing it by yourself and you're like something really funny happened. Like, I don't think you're thinking, okay, I need to get that for the video I'm doing later. I think you're thinking,
right,
let's keep the good times going.
Right. That's where you gotta kind of switch your brain over to, there's a word I'm looking for, but more of the optimization of
multitasking, sort of.
Like, it's like, I know, kind of like that, where it's, I know I want to make this a highlight video. How can I consciously solo remember what I want to put in that video that happens that I think is really cool? Because right now the majority of my method is just, I'll just download the whole video and
watch it.
I'll just watch it as I edit it.
Yeah.
And just see what comes of it. And I've gotten a lot of good highlight videos out of it. Honestly, I think it's still fun. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the optimization of it all. You could optimize it totally that way.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, sorry.
No, that's cool. Well, another topic I think we should talk about, kind of not moving away, we'll come back to Die Rise, but it's just because we were talking a wee bit about this earlier and how interesting it would have been. But Modern Warfare's leaked zombie mode, like art, if you remember us talking about that, I feel like we could probably like talk about that for a few minutes.
Absolutely. I think that would have been. I think it would be a double-edged sword. Because if Modern Warfare were to have zombies, you would have the one-handed people that would go, "Sweet, more zombies! Let's play some more zombies, and we got content and all that." I mean, that would be me because I want to put out that content.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you'd have the other side of the community that would go, another zombies, and the other one wasn't super great. Because I think majority opinion is that Black Ops 4 sucks.
Yeah.
Though, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
It would just be zombies fatigue would start to kick in a lot.
Yeah.
And I think people would just kind of be like, well, I guess we got some more zombies, and then we'll get burned out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't mind new modes. Like, they brought Extinction back. I think that would have done really well just because it's something different. And, like, anything, you don't have to do Spec Ops. You don't have to do zombies. Just do something different. Like, you have the budget for it. Like,
what's different?
I don't know, something off. I feel like the third mode should be something creative and out there. Like, you know how a lot of the games, like Black Ops 1, for instance, is like a sort of serious game, right? Like, and all that. Then then they have their fun zombie mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I just gotta say, welcome to the stream, Z1620. How you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a fantastic day. He says he likes to see gun game and zombies. Yes.
That'd be cool, yeah. They need to add in
gun game. Like, what's funny, because we have that Gobblegum in Black Ops 3. The hell's it called? Disorderly Combat.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking along the lines of like Call of Duty Mobile. What Call of Duty Mobile did with their zombies was they kind of made it like an objective-based thing.
Yeah.
Which, that's cool for like the first couple playthroughs.
And then
but that would be kind of stale after a while because then you just want to survive and you want to like, use the weapons more. And, so I think that's cool. But yeah, totally gun game and zombies. I want to see like Grief or something.
Yeah, I want more competitive modes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, if zombies were in Modern Warfare, I think we'd have a lot of zombies fatigue, and I don't think we would see as many people excited about another Treyarch game coming up because it would just be like, well, just another zombies game, and we're kind of getting burned out already.
Yeah.
We've kind of had this year to go like, well, because a lot of people are reflecting on zombies now. A prime example is the Smith Plays with his Zombies retrospective series.
Yeah.
This is giving us sort of that opportunity to be like, well, how far have we come as the zombies community? How far have we come?
Yeah.
Can we let's look back on it and see what made things as good as it was, so we can get ready for the next game.
Yeah.
So it gives a lot of buffer room that zombies isn't in Modern Warfare and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I think Modern Warfare, I have a lot of fun with the multiplayer. So that's been keeping me occupied. I mean, I still love playing 2v2 gunfight.
Yeah.
With my friends when I'm not editing or streaming or whatever. That's still really fun to do.
Jason, do me a favor for 2 seconds. Sorry, stream. There's a lot of shouting going on in my house. I want to go take care of it. I'll literally be like 2 seconds, okay?
Oh, all right.
If you don't, I feel like it's gonna like kind of get in the way of the stream.
I don't hear it.
I mean,
do what you gotta do.
I'll be like 2 seconds.
Alrighty. But yeah. So definitely of people forget about that.
It's not
A
in the
lot
game.
of people forget about that. Hey, welcome back, man.
That should be it, but that should be it.
But yeah, no, with Spec Ops locked to PlayStation, it's like y'all aren't really missing much either. I mean, it's not super fun. Like,
Yeah,
forgettable. I think it's really forgettable.
like
Especially
some people
the
probably.
survival.
I mean,
Survival sucks.
people that aren't like in like the sort of mainstream of things, right? They probably don't go into like Modern Warfare expecting Spec Ops. Like for 95% of people playing it, they're not like, where's Spec Ops? Where is my game mode?
Wow, Z said that caused him to refund his purchase.
Oh well, I mean some people care, like
understandable.
Some people like that actually buy the game for the third game mode. Like,
right,
I completely get it.
Black Ops for the zombies, you know what I mean?
And they're like, oh well, you're not gonna get zombies in this one because you're on a different console. It's so stupid.
I would riot.
No, I think
that mode is what I wanted to play. Yeah, I don't blame you for like wanting to try something totally new. Well, not totally new because we've seen some Spec Ops before, but like a new take on Spec Ops and the survival aspect of it. You know, just personally, from my personal experience playing survival and like one Spec Ops mission, I was just like,
that's me done.
It's kind of forgettable to me.
I mean,
on the Modern Warfare side of things,
I feel, from the sounds of it, this is like the least replayable mode that COD's had.
Pretty much.
Like, Advanced Warfare, say what you want, but it had like a really cool last mission.
See, I never played the Infinite Warfare. Wait, did you say Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare?
Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare. I do remember Advanced Warfare's campaign. That was fun. I did enjoy that.
With the survival mode, whatever, right? With the it was just survival with exosuits, right? When you got to the last one, it was like a zombie one because they wanted to tease exo zombies.
Yeah.
So they did something kind of different with that, which I give them props to. Like, give props to them.
Yeah, I mean, Advanced Warfare as a whole was definitely one of those games that you just tried something new.
Yeah.
With the whole advanced jumping and all the boosting and all that. I didn't like Advanced Warfare was kind of cool with it because it was new.
Yeah.
But it got really old.
Then Infected came out, and then this completely killed it.
Yeah, and then you got Black Ops 3 multiplayer with all the jumping, which I wasn't a big fan of.
It's probably the best out of the bunch, but
yeah, but it's still annoying to. I'm gonna shoot you, and then they launch themselves into outer space, and you just go like, "Whoa!" What
I think the original idea was if we have exosuits, then people can't camp as easy. Because
I mean, people still camp no matter what game you're playing.
Yeah, like they can still do it, but it's harder. But it completely thingies the flow of the game. Like,
yes, a little bit.
Like when Black Ops 4 was in development, I feel like the multiplayer, you could definitely tell that they had like a different movement system in mind.
Yeah.
Because the maps are just laid out in such a way, and like there's so many spots where there could be wall running.
True.
And it's like, yeah, these could just be here for sheer coincidence, but.
That's an interesting point. Z also says that he knows a bunch of people who refunded their purchase because of that. Wow. I mean, yeah, I don't blame them, at the end of the day, because, if I would be super disappointed too if
I remember that as well.
Something and then it's like, oh, well, that's not in the game anymore. I would probably refund my purchase too, so I don't blame people for that, honestly.
Maybe in the future it'll be like, okay, we just won't do that again because of all the refunds, because obviously the majority would have been Xbox because it was Xbox that it affected, and PC.
Yeah.
But I think those...
Which is so weird to me, like, I get it. Sony and Activision, they got a deal together.
Yeah.
I get it. But for that to happen, it's like...
What a weird business move. Like, let's just hide one of the modes out of the game.
Yeah, I agree, Z. Yeah, you're paying full price for not a full game. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
I think the whole, exclusive deal thing, games that are on both platforms, it just needs to stop. Like, I know people that were on Xbox, or people on PlayStation now, some people are like, you're just saying that because you had it in your console, now it's on ours. But...
Yeah, I mean...
Like, it's just let everyone have it.
Yeah. Yeah, F that. I agree, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's I think that like exclusive games and stuff,
That's different. That's fine.
that's different. You know, you got God of War and you got Halo, you know, with their respective consoles. Wait, am I wrong? Is God of War PlayStation exclusive?
I think the new one is. I think there's one. I think it might be coming to Xbox. I heard something that.
No, I'm thinking of some other game.
What game?
I forgot.
Last of Us.
I forgot. No, I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Some game.
Exclusive is okay for like a month, but a year, nah. Yeah, like maybe you know, cause like they did for the zombies maps. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could.
We'll get the first, and then Xbox gets it a month later, and then they actually fixed that for Black Ops 4. I think it was a week later.
Yeah, it was a week. Yeah. I could
that
justify not getting the game mode for like the first month. Like that's fine, because then I know I'm gonna get it. The problem is with them leaving it till next year is the fact no one's gonna be playing this game in a year's time.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the point?
Yeah, there's no point. Maybe to artificially, I don't know. You think, and this sounds like it's far-fetched, right? But they artificially inflate some sales of Modern Warfare a year later to say like, yeah, people are still wanting to play our game on console. You know, I don't know. Maybe that sounds a little too conspiracy-like, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, a year is kind of stupid.
I think it'll probably affect it like in the zeros upon zeros of percent. Like someone might buy the game for the game mode they didn't get to play or whatever. Like, oh yeah, it has this now. I'll play it. I'll play it or whatever. And it's like you're not missing out.
Yeah, I like I said earlier, you're not really missing out. You know, I think the multiplayer itself. I think the multiplayer holds itself.
Yeah.
But the only issue with the multiplayer specifically is that the meta keeps changing often with the multiplayer. No, not really often, but like we saw our first major meta change like a week ago where they nerfed the MP5 and some of its attachments and the M4, you know, and you know a lot of people like in the Call of Duty League had to try to adjust to it. And they did eventually. Like, the Call of Duty League is going on right now. But, you know, you still see a bunch of people, like I was watching it before the podcast, you know, a bunch of people are still using the M4 and the MP5, but, like, different attachment combinations. So the meta changes a lot, but at the same time, you know, M4, MP5 is still kind of the way to go. You know, but the matchmaking is almost horrendous on Modern Warfare. And also the skill-based.
Is it really in the game? Like, can you really notice it?
Dude, yeah. I mean, when it takes me like 5 minutes to find a team deathmatch game, there's an issue.
That's when you know that's when you know there's a problem.
Yeah, and also this is the thing I hate. Hang on, I'll continue my point in a second. Let me read the chat. A Digital Deluxe Edition bought, so they lost all their money with the year exclusive. Yeah, that's definitely missed out money for them. I mean, that's just that's what they get for postponing it a year. But yeah, you know, it's one of those things too where the skill-based matchmaking is, oh, you had one really good game where you played really well. Let's put you in the lobby with all the tryhards, and let's put you in the lobby with everybody, you know, sweating. That sounds fun, right? You know, it's like I like to consider myself good at Modern Warfare multiplayer because it's the multiplayer that I actually really got into it, and I was like, yeah, I want to play this multiplayer. So I consider myself pretty good at it. But I'm not like super professional level yet. I'd still like to try and practice, and maybe, you know, I don't know, it'd be pretty cool. Yeah. But you know, the amount of times I've been killed by someone in a fucking Atlanta FaZe skin, it's like, it's like,
just, I can get that.
That dude's a tryhard.
Yeah.
Couple guys words. That's so cool. A couple days ago, I played Black Ops 4 multiplayer for 3 hours. Got dropped into matches in progress. Lost every game by at least 50 points. Broken, very broken, because nobody plays Black Ops 4 multiplayer either, and the people who do still play it try hardy. I also played a couple rounds of Black Ops 4 multiplayer recently just to kind of compare it to Modern Warfare. I feel so slow.
What?
I feel so...
In Black Ops?
In Black Ops 4 multiplayer.
You feel slow?
Feels so slow compared to Modern Warfare, because Modern Warfare, you got the tactical sprint.
Yeah.
So it's like...
But I guess in Black Ops 3... Not Black Ops 3. In Black Ops 4, you have unlimited sprint.
Do you have unlimited sprint Black Ops 4?
Yeah, you have unlimited sprint in Black Ops 3 where you can just keep running.
I never noticed that.
It's like in Zombies as well. You know when you're in Zombies, you can keep running forever. The stamina up only just increases your speed by like a tiny bit. Until you have it on your modifier.
Well, no, Zombies you do run out of sprint.
No, do you? Because you keep going. I think you slow down, but you still sprint.
Really often, and then how I die is I run out of sprint, and then I go prone when I want to go slide, and then I die. So...
Maybe it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure multiplayer at least...
Z in the chat is saying, yeah. Interesting, I never noticed that.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's
Zombies
like...
you need stamina up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Stamina up. Who knew stamina up would be such an integral perk in Black Ops 4? I didn't.
Like, it's one of the most important perks. Like, you don't really need perks in that game, but stamina up is one of the ones you need.
Are you kidding? Of course you need perks.
No, well, no. You have your quick revive, you have your double tap, you have your jug. You know, if you're going for, like, a high round, like, it wouldn't be like going for a high round on, like, Black Ops 2 without perks.
I understand. Yeah, I get that. But it's one of those things where I just go...
Like, sure, having your perks makes it a lot easier, but...
It's just because the way the zombies are in that game, and the training is so fucked.
Yeah.
You know, and the zombie pathing just kicks your ass.
Mm.
You know, I want to have Victorious Tortoise. I want to have Dying Wish. You know, I want to have Winter's Wail. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Stamina of Black Ops 4 is only a 10k perk because you have to buy 4 perks first, bro.
I get that.
On the modifier for sure. Stamina up's got an OP modifier.
A lot better than the rest. The Dying Wish one, I don't know why you'd use that as your modifier.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it, but at the same time, it's like...
I'm thinking maybe on hardcore, maybe you would use the Dying Wish modifier.
But you could just use Victorious Tortoise.
But you could just use Victorious Tortoise, exactly. What do you think is the best perk modifier in Black Ops 4?
Stamina up or overall?
Honestly, yeah, I'm either gonna have to go stamina up or let me go just go through the perks in my head really quickly just to make sure.
PhD doesn't really do anything different. You just don't die to traps and you're sliding through them, which is kind of stupid.
I'm gonna go Zomshell. Like, what? I know a lot of people go, well, Electric Burst is OP because it's literally just an infinite melee attack.
Oh yeah,
reload and all that. But, you know, that's mainly for camping strategies, and I get bored of camping strategies really easily because I want to test my skill. So I think Zomshell and Stamina are the best modifiers.
I think...
Z in the chat says none, there's no jug.
I think Mule Kick is kind of bad. I know it's better in this game than it has been past games, right? But the modifier for that is if you go down, you lose your weapon, but when you get it again, you get your weapon back, right?
Yep. I made a video about a year ago already saying Mule Kick is the most underrated perk in Black Ops 4.
But saying
because of that modifier.
But saying that
there's an incentive for you to get a third perk.
But isn't there also like to use the perk you kind of have to go down?
But you're still, you know, a lot of the times, you know, when you want a third weapon anyways, you're fearful that you're going to go down and lose it.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
that is true.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you're anticipating going down eventually because it's zombies and you will die eventually. You're just future-proofing yourself.
You know what would be amazing? Imagine if you could have all the BO4 perks. Just all at once.
Just all at once. I mean, you could come pretty close to doing that because there's Perkaholic in the game.
And I guess you could put on...
Doesn't give you all of it. But,
you could put on the perks that affect you at that moment. Like, you know, like Deadshot. I mean, I like Deadshot, but you could... Actually, you know what? I think Deadshot is probably one of the best perks in the game.
It was funny you were just about to say, you know, you put on the perk that best fits the scenario, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, you can kind of do that with Secret Sauce. Like, in a roundabout way, you can be like, well, I don't need stamina up right now. Yeah, let me go get Deadshot because I have a sniper. Or, you know what? I feel like having a third gun. Let me go grab Mule Kick, you know. You can kind of already do that with Secret Sauce, and I think Secret Sauce is a great perk. And honestly, I think it's better than Wonder Fizz.
Yeah, true. That I guess, yeah.
Because with Wonder Fizz, not only does it move around locations over constantly, you know, Secret Sauce doesn't move. You can only have your 4 perks out of the Wonder Fizz, and you can't re-roll your perks. With Secret Sauce, you can continue to re-roll your perks, and you know, potentially get your perks at a much lower price. I know you can do that with the Wonder Fizz too, like Widow's Wines and the Wonder Fizz. That's only 1,500 points.
Yeah.
But especially with the way Black Ops 4 is, Dying Wish, Zombshell, Ethereal Razor, Mule Kick. Those perks are expensive. You know, the more expensive perks, in a way, outweigh a lot of the least expensive perks. You know, I know Victorious Tortoise, you know, 2,500, Stamina up 2,000 when it's not on the modifier, you know. Secret Sauce is 1,500. On the modifier, Secret Sauce is 2,500, which is a steal.
Yeah, because you're still getting so much off.
Yeah, you're still getting so much off those modifiers, you know. And, like, especially Zombshell on the modifier, that shit's 5,500 points.
Which is mad.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Do you think
if you can get it for 2,500 on the Secret Sauce modifier, fuck, that's good.
Do you think in Black Ops 5 the perks prices will go up or down? Because it seemed like in Black Ops 4 they just went up.
That's a tough question. I think
you know you know how they're probably going to bring back the 4 original perks just for fans, right?
Of course, yeah.
I think though those prices will stay the same, but
absolutely.
How much is Mule Kick off the bat?
It's 4,000.
4,000. So in your modifier slot, it would be
5,000.
Well, I would like to see that perk go down to like 2,000, 2,500.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
I think it's so overpriced for no reason.
I think what they can do is put some of the Black Ops 4 perks in the new game. You know, if we're gonna go back to the Black Ops 3 way of things, where you know you don't have a huge create a class at your disposal and all that. If we're gonna go back to that, then make individual perk machines for some of these Black Ops 4 perks.
Oh yeah.
Maybe don't port all of them into the next game, but maybe some of them you could port. Like Victorious Tortoise, you could port over. Bandolier, you could port over, or you can even make some of these as modifiers for some of the other perks. Like you just go up to the perk machine again and rebuy the perk to get the modifier. Like I always thought it'd be a really cool idea. Double Tap 2.0's modifier is Bandolier Bandit.
Yeah, which makes sense.
You know, Juggernaut's modifier is Dying Wish. You know, that kind of thing.
What perk would you not want to come back? Because to be honest, you know Victorious Tortoise?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want it to come back. I wouldn't want, because that would be the best way to play unless they nerfed it.
I wouldn't mind Victorious Tortoise coming back because, you know, oftentimes, you know, when you have your shield, your training spot might be kind of far away from the shield in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're still going to have to fight your way back to the shield. You're still going to have to, like, work to get your shield back, you know, and then you feel so relieved when you get your shield back. So Victorious Tortoise, I think, is a good balance perk, in my opinion. But I think the perk that shouldn't come back, just because I think it's bad, is just Death Perception. Like,
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. I agree with
I
that.
honestly wouldn't mind, because I like Zombshell a lot, but I think if we brought back Vulture
Hmm.
we got rid of Zombshell, we got rid of Death Perception, we got rid of Bloodwolf Bite, and then we kind of took all the aspects that those 3 perks stole from Vulture and we got Vulture back. I would gladly accept Vulture back with loving arms, because
Hmm.
it's only in one map, and I think that makes it severely underrated.
Yeah.
But, having said that, I do like Bloodwolf Bite. Bloodwolf Bite is one of my favorite perks.
Yeah. I want perks in the next game. Like, I guess I'd be the same as you. I wouldn't want that perk, right? I don't want them adding in, like, perks that just don't need to be there. Like, that one. Like, I would want, like, a system where there's a Wonder Fizz and they could add in new perks through that, right?
Yeah, I think we talked about this before, maybe like last week or something.
But I wouldn't want them to completely clutter it in with, like, stuff that I wouldn't ever use.
Right, yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to...
for the most... Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't want to keep hitting it. It's like a mystery box. You know, like how they add in the DLC weapons or whatever. It's so hard to get the gun you actually want.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's one of those things where you just go... A lot of people, at the end of the day, do have their 4 go-to perks.
Yeah.
For Black Ops 4, my go-to is Dying Wish, Victorious Tortoise, Quick Revive, Stamina Up on the Modifier.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. But because I'm the way I am, I love customizing the perks. I love creating a new class and seeing what works well with other things. So I'm going to play with other perks. I'm going to play with Winter's Wail and Bloodwolf Bite and Zombshell because I like those perks.
Yeah.
And, I can interchange it. One game I don't feel like having Quick Revive, I'll put in Bloodwolf.
Mm-hmm.
And, vice versa, Oh, I feel like using snipers this game just because why not? Let's put Deadshot on the modifier.
I completely get that, yeah.
I have no idea what you just said.
I
You
lag.
kind of roboted out.
Oh, okay. I said, yeah, I get that. I get, like, going to put different perks on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, especially for, like, getting challenges done, it's, like, necessary sometimes. Like, Deadshot, easily great for Dark Matter. PhD is good for the Helium Salvon.
Dude, the amount of times I've had to rock Deadshot on the road to Dark Matter, the amount of times I've seen that little glowing red head down below with the thing.
Just, like, sitting there, like, use me.
Also, Bandolier. And Deadshot have been so clutch for doing Dark Matter related things. I mean, obviously I have Dark Matter now, but it was so clutch at the time.
Can I ask something?
I would run. Let me think. I would run Stamina Up. I would run Dying Wish. I would run Bandolier, and I would run Deadshot on the modifier when I was doing Dark Matter. That's all I did.
Can I ask something?
For the most part.
Was it worth it?
I think from a zombies standpoint, just to say that you did something really cool in zombies that has already been exclusive to multiplayer for so long, the fulfillment aspect of it, yeah. But the in-game change, not really. I mean, nothing really changes in-game. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
But it just gives you something else to do. You know what I mean? Which I'm fine with that. I was excited when Dark Matter was put into Black Ops 4 Zombies because it's like, wow, that's something that was exclusive to multiplayer for so long. Now zombies people can have it, and we can have Dark Matter on our guns, just like multiplayer, So for that aspect of it, I wanted to do it. In a heartbeat, I wanted to do it.
I remember in Infinite Warfare, they just gave us all the camos. Like, for multiplayer. They're like, just take all of it. You could put Dark Matter on your weapon if you just wanted to.
Yep. It was called something different in that game. What was it called?
Black Sky, was it?
Black Sky, that's what it is.
It looked cool.
You had that one, and you had the Solar Sky, too. You had the 2 variants, which I think look really cool.
I thought the camos in that game are really cool.
I do dig the Infinite Warfare camos. As much as I don't really like Infinite Warfare zombies as much as maybe some other people do, I still think the camos are pretty dope, actually.
Yeah.
No. I wouldn't mind hopping back on Infinite Warfare Zombies just to try to play some more of it. Like, I tried playing Attack of the Radioactive Thing a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And it was at the point where my internet was also really bad. Shocker, I know.
Oh, no.
But, you know, I didn't really get a good feel for the map because my internet kept cutting in and out when I tried to play it. But I don't know. You know, maybe I'll ask the Discord. Maybe I'll ask you guys on stream right now. Should I play some Infinite Warfare Zombies this week?
I mean,
I have Spaceland and I have Attack of the Radioactive Thing. Those are the only two maps that I have.
I think...
Actually, I kind of want to jump into Attack of the Radioactive Thing again. I want to get a full opinion on that.
I think the best maps in the game are probably Spaceland and Rave. But I've heard good things about Attack, and I wanted Beast from Beyond to be good. And going into it, I don't mind it as much as others, but I know it's like criticized as one of the worst maps.
Yeah, I haven't played Beast from Beyond either, but I've seen the gameplay of people playing it, and I just go, wow, I don't feel like being tortured today.
The thing is, when you get director's cut, you can get to like round 500 easy because you have like you don't have to turn on power, so you can just kill the cryptid. There's a good camping spot where you can just kill cryptids easily, and it's really fast, and it's the best way to get keys.
Oh yeah, that's the supply drop.
Yeah, which I thought was cool. Warfare. That's what I wanted in Black Ops 3, but no.
Yeah, no, screw that.
Yeah.
Every year, it's basically the same shit with a fresh coat of paint.
Exactly.
When it comes to the supply drops and it comes to all that kind of stuff, so you know, I mean, and now that you know Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare adopted the Fortnite model with the battle pass and all that.
Yeah.
You know, I think the battle pass system is definitely better, but I think Black Ops 4 did a better job handling it than Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
At least with Black Ops 4, you could earn what you want to earn, and you don't have to pay for it up front.
Oh yeah, no.
If you wanted to pay for it, you wanted to skip, go for it. No stopping you. But Modern Warfare, you have to actually pay $10 first to then start earning what you want to earn. I think that's not cool.
I think the way they should have done it is if you're playing it through Warzone, then pay the money towards it. But if you've already bought the game, that should be like your battle passes. That should be the incentive to buy the game or something. Because you've paid all this money already. Sure, you haven't bought a season pass, but you could do that with Black Ops 4. Like Black Ops 4, you went in and you didn't have to buy it.
Right.
You just got the battle pass. It was there for you to grind stuff out. But I can see why they do it.
Yeah, it's you know, if Fortnite did it and Fortnite made millions upon millions of dollars, so it would only make sense that Activision and other AAA companies, I would assume out there, have followed suit.
Yeah.
But I think now that sort of Fortnite on the major decline, I think for the next game, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it, actually.
Maybe not.
So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's pretty unpredictable at this point what happens for Black Ops 5.
Yeah, or even if there is a Black Ops 5. Like, whatever the game is.
Yeah, whatever the game is going to be called. You know, I saw a funny tweet from Mr. T. Lexify the other day, and I had to retweet it. It was just gold. It was people coming up with COD 2020 sources, and their references are just, bro, just trust me, bro. Like,
yeah,
that's not the most true thing I've ever seen, especially right now with what's going on in the community. It's like, yeah, I mean,
just trust me, bro.
No, it's
real.
It's Warfare 2. That's the next game. Just trust me, bro.
Trust me.
It's kind of a crazy time. It's a weird time to be a Zombies fan, but at the same time, it's also a fun time to be a Zombies fan because we got a lot to look forward to. Because I believe in Treyarch, and I think Treyarch will deliver a good experience.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, I guess there's that. You have anything else you want to say, Cosmic, before we wrap some things up today?
No, I think we found the nail on the head with Die Rise and JohnyJ being a meme. So
the moral of the story of this podcast: JonnyJ is a meme. Modern Warfare is a game, and the zombies community is sleeping right now.
yeah, and Black Ops 5 is real. Trust me.
Black Ops 5 is the actual name, bro. Trust me.
Just
me.
trust me.
Sources. I have sources, but I just don't want to say it.
Exactly.
I have sources. They want to be secret. They want to be kept a secret.
Mm.
You know, but I have sources. Just trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching episode 8 of the Division Z podcast. If you did enjoy, if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me right here on Twitch. And for all the video watchers on YouTube here, the video version of the podcast, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube and like if you enjoyed. And yeah, I guess we'll see you guys next Friday, actually, because the podcast is going to be happening next Friday. Saturday, I'm not streaming because I'm getting a new internet provider. I'm getting new internet Saturday.
So no more disconnections.
So, you know, we don't want we don't want that. We don't want any disconnections, and I want to get all the internet installed and everything good to go. I want to keep the whole day for that, so the internet people can work on that.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Long-winded explanation, but Friday will be episode 9 of the Division Z podcast, and we will see you all